Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are back with a brand new teaser, and honestly, guys, I am kind of shocked that the community is not rocking with this one. They haven't really been rocking with a whole lot of things. A lot of people are kind of disinterested in the minion and spell teasers. A lot of people really don't seem interested in this either. So we're gonna talk about it, and we're just gonna see what's going on here. But here is the teaser. Choose one. Hashtag Wizard101. Hashtag coming soon. I'll move my big fat ugly face so you guys can actually see it zoomed in. But this is basically what it is. It's called Endorse a Wizard. It's a new function in the game where you can basically, well, like it says, endorse a fellow wizard that you fought together in combat with. Not sure if this will be for like random dungeons or just in general team ups, but you can either choose from friendly, savvy, or helpful, and then it kind of shows the NPCs. Obviously, the NPCs are not the ones that you will be endorsing. It will be your other fellow wizard players, and yeah, just a nice little endorsement situation that other video games have already done. Probably one big example, especially from a game I play, is Overwatch. Overwatch has an endorsement system. If you're like endorsement 4, you'll get like extra loot boxes at the end of like the week or whatever, some stuff like that. And I think that's what a lot of people are kind of intrigued about, or at least asking questions about, like what would be the point of endorsing a wizard? Are there really any benefits to it? I would hate for it to just be another like badge collection thing where you get this new pixelated badge for getting an X amount of endorsements, or if you get like a pet snack and a piece of gold. Like, I really hope it's not that, because this might be another part, this might be another update where it's just like, it's nothing, as the wise frenzy would say, it might be just be a nothing burger. It just might be one of those things in the notes where a lot of people overlook and don't do just because it doesn't necessarily benefit them. And I'll read you guys the comments instead of myself yapping. I'll let you guys read the comments for yourselves. And you guys made some really good comments. Rich K says, my wife and I popped into Grizzleheim battle that we needed, joined 2 other players. We said nothing in chat and we were reported for being rude. Nothing happened to us. And is there some sort of etiquette that is different from every starter area before then? And I said, you cannot join. Just thought that was pretty interesting to share. And then Nerdy Rose, or Nerdy Birdie, says that people are generally just going to use alt accounts or friends to mass vote themselves positively, and you guys are fully aware of this. Which, as you guys know, similar to other voting stuff, this does happen a lot. A lot of people cheat. There's actually a really good comment down here from someone that's blocked me. Their name is Flora. Flora mentions that yet another voting system that's going to be exploited. Housing tours, rate stitch, mass reporting, Hall of Fame, now player reviews. Yikes. Yeah, big yikes indeed. I didn't know those were exploited. Almost every player-based point system has been cheated since the inception of Wizard101. Earliest example is all the cheated high scores in the Fairground minigames. Mass reports and hall monitors were one of the worst things that happened in Wiz. He was thinking the same thing. Hopefully people are chill. You always speak facts. Amen to that. And then there are some other comments also talking about the potential chance of cheating, people using alt accounts just to mass vote yourself in. Jason says, I'm avoiding Duncan Grimwater. Good thing they're not adding negative votes, that would be abused. Isaiah says, for what purpose? How about worst hitter ever? Coming soon to console too, right? Sadly not. Yeah, just a lot of people are kind of confused as to like what this is really for. Somebody says a necessary feature. Why is there no fourth option troll? Yeah, it's all over the place. Someone says, so does this mean y'all actually gonna fix the kiosk bug on consoles now, or is this gonna be one of the update consoles won't receive? yeah, it's all over the place. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't want to be too much of a negative Nancy, and I understand that they really want us to read the test round notes and obviously test that in test round, which we always do, but it just seems like none of that really matters because they're too far into development in the first place. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. I really don't know how to feel about this. In my personal opinion, I have helped people in this game for a lot of years, right? And I never really asked for much. I don't really think this endorsement system is really going to change the way I help people. But again, we have to see what it's offering. Is it offering like a cool little cosmetic gear set that you can get for a certain amount of endorsements or what? And the problem is, it's kind of making team up a little bit of like a competition slash race, because now it just kind of feels like it kind of is a little bit disingenuous now. If you go to the team up, I can imagine people going in a team up in Wizard City, and then they'll be like, "Be sure to endorse me" or something like that, and you know, it's a little cringy if you would ask for endorsements, you know, and I feel like this is kind of taking away from the team up situation overall. Let me throw you guys back real quick. Let me just give you guys a time machine, all right? Back in like around 2017, we had a new Make-A-Wish Foundation content which introduced Derek Blaze and the Play It Forward movement, which was really, really cool, right? And you would basically join up on the team up kiosk and you would get the badges for helping an X amount of players, and that would basically give you some pretty cool cosmetics. Now, obviously, they don't update it anymore because it's literally been like 9 or 10 years. Pretty sure it's been like 9 or 8 years, and you know, he really doesn't offer much at all. You know, you can get his hat if you help like an X amount of teams, or you know, team player only, and then you get the robe, you know, the boots. I mean, it's a cool gear set, don't get me wrong. And then you can also get the pet, and then you can also get the mount, right? And then you can also get the house if you were really a big baller, just like me. But that's pretty much it. Like, he doesn't really offer anything much. He just sits there eternally offering these very, very old items, you know? And I feel like they should update him, give him some more items, so that way it kind of encourages people to, you know, just help people in general and get to that badge number, instead of just this whole endorsement system where now it's just going to be a fight for whoever's going to get endorsed, or are these people cheating with 50 billion accounts and just mass endorsing their own selves. You know, these are the things that people have questions about, and I think these are the things that KI should really consider about updates in general, because it all sounds really good on paper whenever they sit down and think of a cool idea, but in retrospect, these are the harmful ramifications of these updates, and these can happen, you know? So yeah, I'm not really sure how to feel about it. Like I said, mainly about this game, I just don't care about probably 90% of the updates they do, just because it doesn't really provide much of a benefit. Like, if this is only for badges, then I just don't see a lot of people doing this besides badge hunters, and even then, it just seems like such a waste of time and resources to invest in something that is definitely not going to be supported a couple of years down the line. So that is something that they have to take into consideration. Heck, even the guild achievements book doesn't even work anymore. They just don't update it anymore. Like, what was the point of that feature if you're just going to abandon it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see the reason why we have this, and I don't see the reason why we're making more useless mechanics or useless features that the players aren't really asking for. Like, we are asking for quality of life changes. We want a bigger guild size. We want a bigger friends list. We want a bigger gold cap. We want more energy reserves, because you guys stopped that in Caramel for like literally no reason. Like, it just kind of feels like we're going backwards a little bit. Like, I think there's a cool feature, right? Like, this is cute, but like, I just genuinely do not care. Like, I genuinely do not care. Like, I play Overwatch, I'll lose a match, nobody will give me endorsements. I can have the most healing in the entire lobby, and I still won't get endorsements even if we win, right? I mean, it sounds cool on paper, but like, tell yourself this, like, ask yourself this, like, a person watching this, like, are you gonna use this feature? Like, are you really going to like do this? And we also gotta take in consideration that KI loves soaking everybody's time. So what if you had to get like 5 million endorsements? Like, nobody's gonna just do that. That's just ridiculous. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't really know how to feel about this. And what about other people that have already helped like thousands of people? Like, are we gonna get some endorsements already, or like what? Like, do we just gotta, I guess, start fresh and just help, like, again, 5 million people? Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, people come home from work, and the last thing they want to do is play a game that requires you to work. That's like the whole point of like video games. It's like an escape for you. But when you play Wizard101, it's basically just a second job where you just don't get paid for it. And a lot of people are starting to finally realize that in the community, that, hey, this summer update is literally just going to be nothing but a raid, because you don't want to do a raid because that has its own issues that we have already talked about. You're probably not going to do this because this feature is just going to be forgotten. Like, not forgotten, but forgotten for a very long time. There are still people that don't even know what cantrips are because they introduced them very terribly. People still don't even know what astrology is. There are a lot of features in this game that people still do not know about because they've done such a terrible job at advertising them. They've done a terrible job at showcasing them, and they've done a terrible job at making them accessible for players. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't see this feature being benefited like at all. And we will test it out on Test Realm. Like, we will do it on Test Realm. We have a 1 year of membership. Like, we will test it on Test Realm, or at least read the notes just to see what we can be in store. But I'm just telling you guys right now, at least for me, if it asks for like 5 million endorsements, I'm just not doing it. I just could care less. Like, I'd rather have my raid badges on, like, the 1% of the 1%, rather than anything else. Like, I just don't think this is really a time to be wasting precious resources on something that's going to be forgotten in, like, a day. You know? Like I said, it sounds cool on paper, but I just do not see, like, what is the actual point of this. I don't know if they're trying to like promote positivity. I mean, this might even do the opposite. It might actually make toxic environments. You might see a lot of people report you for, you know, maybe not endorsing them. You might see a lot of people just get angry or upset that you one-shot a boss. Like, I just don't know. I just don't really see this like being well. Some people might not even want to endorse a wizard. They might just click the X and just like not click on anything. Like, this is just, I hope, wait, you know what? I really hope this isn't a pop-up for every team up. Oh no, do you know how annoying that would be? I really hope that's not the case. That would be super annoying. Yeah, I don't know about this update, guys. Oh, and let's talk about the UI update. That's another can of worms I don't want to talk about. I really don't like that UI update. Alright, that's all I got to say. Let me know if you guys are interested in this idea of giving your fellow wizards endorsements. Let me know what you guys would do if you were in KI's shoes. Like, you know, I'm really interested to see your guys' thoughts about this. But yeah, until then, I will see you guys later, and peace out.